Gloria is a very sweet, lovely lady who is also a tiger and a pit bull. In that once she got a dream into her head, she would never let go. And she'll tell you her story, but a lot of people, when she first joined Eken, laughed at her, the idea of network marketing. Her husband, who's a professor at a university, and many of the members of her family really weren't on board when she got started, but as she'll tell you, many of them are part of her Eken organization now. And she has thousands of people in her organization all through Mexico, Costa Rica, Colombia, Ecuador, Panama,
USA?
Yeah, all through USA and Texas, Canada, yes. In fact, Karen, would you stand up? Her daughter-in-law is Karen Arnold, and she's lives in Oakville. And she married, of course, Gloria's son, and they're going to be building an organization in Oakville, so we're going to start meetings in the Oakville area. There are some meetings also occasionally in Hamilton, which you'll find out about. So without any further ado, please welcome one of the most highest income earners in all of Latin America and globally, Gloria Nava. Sorry.
Well, I'm very happy to be here tonight. I will give it in English, but I will ask for assistance in some types of words because I have it in some words. I have it in Spanish and not in English, or I might try to say something to mean something and say the wrong word. So please, I apologize in advance because we also have lots of fun. But here's a Colombian. And you know, when we go to Colombia, when we go to Ecuador, it's Spanish, but different Spanish. So we have issues also when we talk about something, when we go and visit there and have presentations. Sometimes we say one word, it's in Spanish, but they laugh and they say, why are they laughing? Because you're saying something wrong you didn't want to say, even in Spanish. So in English, so I might ask for help with them so that I can use it. So I apologize, and I'm glad that you will be patient with my English. I say I'm going to speak English, but my English, not yours. Okay. Another issue is the other element, which is very important. I hope you will agree with me. Is this one? With double. Okay. Okay. Would you say that here is bad and good? Okay, now the persons that come from the very first time, would you be interested in knowing about this issue too, or not? Because maybe you're just interested in being health and using the products, that's perfect. But we have this issue too, the money issue, and this company gives you also a bridge from the bad to the good. What would be bad? Tell me, with the money, what would be bad?
The lack of money.
Lack of money, great. Lack of money, not enough. I think that's
less. Paid less for hard work, for
yes, you are never paid for what you work. If you are an employee, I'm sure you're never ever paid the way you work. Do you agree? Yes. Okay, let's say not enough. That's the way it's written, because I haven't written English for a long time. That's not enough, that's the issue, and the lack of money, and okay, what would be the ideal so that you feel with no stress? Is this stressful?
Yes.
Yes, sure. So that would that help with your health? Not at all, right? But what about this? What would be the ideal?
freedom.
Freedom, wow. What else? What another
Choice.
Sufficient.
Sufficient. That's great.
Eken wellness home.
To be able to be able to get all this, right? Okay, that would be insufficient. More than sufficient. Okay, that was was my idea, to get more than sufficient. Okay, so we will be talking about this because here we also have a bridge from here to here. Are you interested in listening to it?
Oh, yes.
Then I will start giving you my story. Okay? I call it, it's in Spanish, but I will more or less translate it. It's vital finances, because are they vital too? Well, that's what I learned 18 years ago. Before that, I used to have a boutique. There I am in front of my boutique. I had to close it in 1991. From 1991 to 1993, my husband also was without a job, especially on 1993, no money at all, neither from me, neither from him. So it was, you can imagine how stressful that was, and a terrible year, right? And also before that, I used to play tennis. That's what I got this. I used to be an employee, so I've been through all the quadrants. I was an employee, but then I was a teacher, school teacher. At the time my children were small, but I wanted to play tennis, so you cannot play tennis and be an employee. So I decided to be an entrepreneur. I had a boutique, so then I was able to play tennis too, to win many tournaments. But then something happened in 1993, no store anymore, I had to close it, and my husband didn't have any job at that time, so it was a hard, really terrible year. In August 1993, I decided to get into Nikken. Why? I went to visit because I had the idea of going, network marketing was starting to come to Mexico. There were many network marketing deals. I went to see around 10. I signed up in between 91 and 93, about 6. And Nikken was the best one, really. So in August, I went to the first level, which was silver. In 1994, I went to Japan. I saw who was Nikken worldwide. So when I came back, I said, I already found what I was looking for. And I will be doing Nikken for the rest of my life. And I will get to the top. It doesn't matter how many years, how many months, how many whatever. I will do whatever it takes to get to the top. At that time, 1994 January, my husband started to work at the university as a professor. Professors are very bad paid, they don't make lots of money, they just make very few money. But he's very happy, he has been ever there. He made his MBA and he's still doing that. He loves to do that, but there are no issues about pressure because our business is Nikken, our future is Nikken. So that we made a team work and made a decision to get through all these issues, and because we were just making the decision, we will be divorced or not. Because you know the stress, they say that when money leaves the door, the love goes through the window too. And it's true. It's terrible, but it's true. But thanks to Nikken, I listened to the Humans Being More training. It changed my mind. So we talked and we decided we will go right to the top, both. We will make a teamwork. And that's what we did. Here is a copy of my first check with Nikken, July 1994. I started in 1993, and my first check, I got it in 1994. And it was, remember that you were telling out about the evaluation in 1994?
Yeah.
The new pesos?
pesos.
Here they are. It was 2,556 new pesos, which was almost nothing. But I knew it was going to be the first, because now you can add zeros.
At that time, it was like $400.
That's it. But having nothing and having $400, it was for me like $1 million. Okay. But the good thing, my dream, as Bo said, I dreamed and I said I will look at it and see it with extra zeros. That's what I'm making today. This nowadays, exactly. So you can add zeros to to your first check. You can add zeros. Okay. Then. I'm going to talk about 4 stages. Why? Because the people who come for the very first time might not necessarily be in the stage I was. Okay? Maybe you have now a job, maybe you have your own business, so you're not in the same situation I was. But I will tell you what happened in every stage. It doesn't matter any stage you are now, you can do Nikken. Anyway, you can do Nikken, okay? So here in the first stage, I call it the first stage, to be able to cover basic expenses. The basic, which was at the beginning with the products. People knew my situation and they bought the products. I knew they were having help with these products, so I let them help me. People, all the relatives and friends and everybody. So that helped. Then here I am with my family, my husband. Here is Karen at her wedding. There she is. And my other daughter's wedding, my other son who plays the piano there. And then in the second stage, thanks to Nikken, we were able to pay all of the debts, and credit cards too. It took me some time, but we could do it thanks to Nikken. So that was the second stage. The third stage, it's very funny in Spanish. It won't make sense to you, because if you know the meaning of IVA, the one the people, yes.
HST.
Ages? HST. Okay. The thing is that it rhymes in Spanish. I got back the IVA. IVA means I was going to be able to go shopping, to go traveling, to change the car, to all these things that for almost 10 years we weren't able to do. Okay, to buy new clothes, to go to visit, to travel. So I call it the third stage, that we got back our was to. I was going to, or I would like to. Okay. So here we are here in Toronto, shopping in Disneyland, in the train. And here, the fourth stage, maybe if you already have money, we're talking about freedom and sufficient. And this is the fourth stage, lifestyle. Would you like to have a lifestyle where you can go wherever you want, buy whatever you want? Yeah, absolutely. So if you are in that stage, you can also be with Nikken. Here we are in Las Vegas, we are in a cruise, we are in Cuba. In one of my flights, one of the pilots was my friend, so I was in the cabin. I had the opportunity to look with the pilot to see all over. So I'm a dreamer. Thanks to Nikken, I could dream again and make my dreams come true. So that's what that's what we are doing, traveling. And now we're still on our fourth stage with the lifestyle that I have. How would you say jubilación jubilosa?
Happy retirement.
Happy retirement. How many of
Joyous
you
retirement.
joyous retirement? Because do you know retired people? Many. But how many do you know joyful retired people? Very few, not too many, right? I'm one of them. Okay? So here I have in the right, thanks to Nikken, in the Auto Home program, I bought a condo at the Mayan Resort in Acapulco. So I go very often, once a month or twice a month, and we have enjoyed, right? Like Karin, you like it? Mm-hmm. The children love it with my grandchildren. And here in Mexico, I just built that one apartment, because now I want to be in 2 apartments and able to be in Mexico sometime, Acapulco another time, and traveling the rest of the time. So, and here I have my last car. It's a 2012 Odyssey, a van special for my grandchildren. They love to go. It's a tricky one because I always have great movies, and they guess with whom they want to go. With grandma, of course, because I have videos in my car. So we really enjoy. And when I started Nikken, I had a Dodge, a very old Dodge, and after this meeting, like this one, they had all the wellness consultants went outside with me and helped me to push it so I could go home. So there's a difference, okay? So here is my life cycle plan. Here I will go to a cruise this July with my family. In November with my sisters and other people. And here are all the places I will go and start opening. We will be opening in Peru. So I have a worldwide business. Here there are all my family, and I have a diamond. That's what I'm looking for, diamonds, and we already found diamonds. So Nikken in my family, it's simply with the products we have health, and with the business we got our our economic situation, much more than that. But we are all looking for the present and for the future too, because you can inherit it. We can give it to our family, the business. So, and it's as simple as this. The people who come for the very first say, this is the business. You use the products, and guess what? They will look you better, more hydrated, with more oxygen, with more energy. And what will happen? They will ask you, oh, I see you very well. I look at you and you look very restful. You look very happy. What are you doing? And then we ask, do you know Nikken? No, or maybe yes, but I don't know. And then it's the power of recommending, it's sharing. It's the perfect word is sharing. So if you share the movies, will they give you some popcorn? No. If you share Carl Jr., will they give you a hamburger? No. But if you share Nikken, that will come. Sooner or later, that will come. That's the point. So I signed up someone, that signed up Philip, and with Philip, he signed up someone in Ecuador, and they are leaders in Ecuador. Now, I have the ones from Ecuador because I was just there last month. But they have many leaders in Mexico and in other countries. So here are the leaders in Ecuador. The one on top is from Mexico too. He has leaders in Ecuador. I went to visit them just to love them. Another one from Ecuador. All these are from Ecuador really, but I have people there. She signed up, and I because I have so many pictures now that I should have some for Costa Rica, some for Mexico, lots of Mexico. But anyway, it's duplication, duplication, duplication. Do you think that presentation was very difficult?
No.
Because I've seen it given by children 12 or 14. Anyone can give that presentation. It's just to talk about the vital things. What is bad? Everybody, even a child knows what is bad and what a child would like to have as good. So it's as simple as that. So those are the platinums. There in down, she's my daughter with her husband and my twins grandchildren. All these are platinum. Very soon to go diamond. They are working on their diamond for next year. In 1 or 2 years they will be diamond. So I have a strong team of platinums. There are many. Those the other in the middle are from Costa Rica, and the other ones are from Mexico. Each one, if I could tell you a story about each one, each one has their own story of dreams come true, different backgrounds. So anybody can do this business as a plan B, as a plan A, as a plan Z, whatever. It's a wonderful plan and very easy to share. There are other people, that one to the left, it's a niece, and one sister. In the other one here, there was the second one is another sister. We are 4 sisters in the business. Plenty of nieces and cousins and whatever, and now my daughter-in-law will be starting the business in Oakville, And it's very simple as that.